Man United have had an excellent start to the season. 2 wins out of 2, same as Man City. We've started the season very, very strong. And we're playing another team this weekend who have won their first 2 games, Hull City. Much to the surprise of everybody. Mike Phelan seems to be doing a good job there, but hopefully that comes to an end when Man United comes to town on Saturday. But who is going to play for us? The big question. Here is my predicted 11 over here, who I think is going to start. There are a couple of changes, but on the whole, I don't think we're going to change much. In goal, David De Gea. No questions asked. He's had a very quiet season so far because he hasn't been busy. But when he's called upon, you know he's there. Antonio Valencia, one of our most in-form players. He's definitely not going to get dropped from right back. Eric Bailey, again, he's had an excellent start to the season. And I'm partnering him for the first time with Chris Smalling, who is now available. He's had a little bit longer to train under his belt. You know, Daley Blind could start there again, and it wouldn't surprise me if he did. But Smalling is our first choice centre-back at the club. That hasn't changed with Bailey's arrival. And so when he is fit, he will play. I don't know whether that's going to be Hull. I hope it's against Hull because I want to see him back in the team because I think that partnership of Smalling and Bailey could be fantastic. I'm really looking forward to seeing that. Luke Shaw at left-back, again, like Antonio Valencia, started the season off very, very well. Getting better with every performance. His best game was definitely Southampton. A lot more runs going forward from Shaw. And that's what he's all about, attacking. But he's got the energy to track back. So he doesn't just leave the team with loads of space in behind, which is good. Midfield, as I said, I'm not going to change much in this team. So I'm going to start Fellaini and Pogba. Fellaini has been one of the surprise packages of the season so far in the right way. And he deserves that place in that team on his form. You can't deny that from him. And he seemed to enable Paul Pogba to have his brilliant debut that he had against Southampton. Because Fellaini was disciplined and he held back, it just let Pogba use the football pitch as a canvas. And he just did what he wanted, ran forward, and that's when you get the best out of Pogba. You've got to let him flow. You can't hinder him by having too much defensive responsibility. That's where a player like Fellaini comes in to help get the best out of him. In front, I've gone for Rooney in the number 10 role. I wouldn't personally play him here, but this is a predicted 11. I think he will still continue to play there for the time being. Whether that's a right or wrong thing is up to you to decide, but I don't think it is, but Mourinho seems to. Right wing, I've gone for a change here because I think it's needed. Henrik Mkhitaryan has got to come into this starting 11 because we desperately lacked pace against Southampton. We may have won 2-0, but it was very, very slow from United. Every time we got forward, we had Ibrahimovic, Rooney and Mata in attack. There's not much pace in that at all. And it made it quite easy for Southampton to defend in 2 blocks of 4. For us to get the balls in behind, Valencia getting better overlaps, we need a bit more pace on that wing. So I want to see Mkhitaryan in that team. Anthony Martial out on the left, he'll keep his place. He's starting to look better. I think he's really slowly getting into the season. I say slowly, he got a couple of assists. So Martial is Martial. We know what he can do and we know what he is capable of. And he's just such a threat himself that you wouldn't take him out of your team, would you? And up front, of course, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Marcus Rashford may not have played a minute of football so far this season, but, you know, Zlatan scored in his first 3 games. And if a goal scorer is scoring, why are you taking him off? I do want to see Rashford slowly implemented into the team. So I think I'd like to see him for the last 15 to 20 minutes. I think that's when you're going to see Rashford at his best, when defences are a little bit tired and he can run at defenders and scare them. That's what he does. He's a scary player. Not looks-wise because he's got about a 14-year-old's face, but in terms of his pace, it's very hard to defend against that. I mean, that is my predicted 11. Let me know who is in your predicted 11. Will I get 11 out of 11 this week? Absolutely not. Hoping for 9. I think 9's realistic. Let's go for 9 out of 11. Leave your starting 11s in the comments as always. And we'll see you very, very soon. Make sure you subscribe to United People's TV and drop a like on the video if you fancy it. And we'll see you all soon. Take it easy, everyone.